We have a question from Aaron Hansen. He asks, Dave, chassis and setup question. What are the pros and cons of going from a 180 tire to a 190 rear tire on a 600 or 750? How should you adjust the chassis setup between the two different tire sizes? Well, good question, and actually, Aaron, I get that asked a lot, so let's deal with it this way. If your bike comes with a 190, it belongs on there. Do not drop from a 190 to a 180. You'll roll off the edge of the tire, and that can cause high sides and all other kinds of problems. If your bike came with a 180 and you want to upgrade to a 190, that depends on the width of the rim. So let's take a recent example, say a Triumph 675, for all of the 675.net fans we have out there. That will take a 190 rear tire, but when you do that, the circumference of the tire will change simply because when you put that on a rim designed for a 180, the 190 will peak, and what that means is it will become way more U'd, very sharp and severe like this, whereas if it was a 180, the roll profile would be a little wider. So what are the consequences? The consequences are geometry, not suspension, and that's why I like the question, because you focus in perfectly on the most important part, geometry. Depending on where your rear axle is set, you will in general, because you've gone to a 190 tire, remove some ride height. Now obviously if you went from one brand to another brand, you may end up removing a significant amount of ride height in the rear shock, because there can be up to a 2-inch difference in tires in rear circumference, even though it says 190 55 by 17. So in your database of tires, you should always have circumferences mapped out, and those circumferences must be of tires inflated on the rim. That way when you put a tire on, you know what happened to your chassis. Did it pitch forward substantially? Did it sit back on its rear end substantially? So then you can make the appropriate geometric adjustments to the chassis, all done by rear ride height. Add some in or take some out. Thanks very much for the question. Great question. Good one to answer too, in the consideration of what width is your rim, 5.5 or 6 inches. Easy. Some of you guys, I swear. If you have any other questions, please send them to me at Facebook via Dave Moss Tuning. Thanks very much.